If you're a guy, you will not be able to watch this video without laughing. Let's watch it.
Why is it that a woman can only have one kid per 9 months and it's regulated her, but a man can have he can impregnate 12 women a day if he wanted? Why are we regulated but men not? Make that make sense, because it's the patriarchy.
What is? I don't understand. I don't understand what her problem is. First of all, I don't think she doesn't understand what the word she's saying is. She's been watching too many female podcasts and she's heard that word and she's just using it. I think she means biology, but it can't be biology because I don't know what is her argument. First of all, I don't know if she's atheist. I don't know if she hates God. I don't know. Your problem is not patriarchy. If you dislike the fact that women can only have one baby or twins or triplets or quadruplets, I don't know what the most amount of babies a woman has had, yeah, in one setting. Like, I don't know if it's 7 or 4 or 5 or 4 or I don't know, but whatever it is, what I don't understand. You should see it as a mercy. What do you want a woman to be able to have 100 kids and walk around pregnant with 100 kids and die from physical pain or I don't understand. What is your argument? It's not patriarchy. I'll deal with that in a second. But patriarchy, we all talk about the few rich elite classes of men that run the world. Yeah, that's the patriarchy, and it's not the majority of men that make up the rules. I don't know what rule you got a problem with. Yeah, but your thing is biology. So I don't know if you hate God or you're whatever. But what is your argument? You want women to be able to walk around with 100 babies in them? Men don't get pregnant. Men don't carry babies. So what you want men to get pregnant too? Okay, if men get pregnant and women get pregnant, what do you want? So who's gonna provide for the family if they're both pregnant and go out and do the work and stuff? I don't understand, man. I don't know what her argument is. What does she want, man? But I know she doesn't. That her vocabulary is messed up. But anyway, look. The point I'm saying with the patriarchy, I don't know what your complaints in the patriarchy is, because I don't know what your issue is. But the men that run the few men that run society, they don't just make laws for women. They make laws for men, and a lot of the times it's not for men either. The few rich men, the few political men at the top, yeah, are not making rules for the majority of people. In most countries, especially in the past, yeah, there was a law that if a country is at war, whatever the reason is, if men don't fight, they go to jail. Or you have to fight, yeah, and risk your life, or you have to go to jail. Most men are willing to fight for their family, and their wife and their kids and this and that. But they didn't make up this rule that if you don't fight for the country, that you will go to prison or you'll go to jail. Also, look at divorce courts. We'll talk about the patriarchy. The divorce courts. If a man has any financial assets or a huge salary or whatever or stuff, he gets raped in court. You know what I'm saying? No matter if he's been with the woman for a couple months, couple years, whatever. All divorce court, kids when it comes to court, everything basically, the woman gets 100%. So I don't know what you're talking about. So it's not the patriarchy is not for men and it's not for women. It's for the small minority of rich, powerful elites. Yeah. And the females that are married to those men or are in that men's family, they benefit as well, because those men, their kids and their daughters and their sons and stuff are not going to fight for the country, and they bypass these laws. Anyway, I'm going to play a few more times.
Can only have one kid per 9 months and it's regulated. Why is it that a woman can only have one kid per 9 months and it's regulated her, but a man can have he can impregnate 12 women a day if he wanted? Why are we regulated but men not? Make that make sense, because it's the patriarchy.
She thinks that she think that was a mic drop. Make that make sense. Mic drop. Like she thinks that she's like, she thinks she said something. She thinks she ate, man. She thinks, yeah, I'm getting filmed. I got a mic in my family. I'm gonna watch this when I go home. I'm gonna send it to all my friends and stuff like that. I ate on camera.
But men not. Make that make sense, because it's the patriarchy.
Make that make sense, because the patriarchy.
Make that make sense, because it's the patriarchy. We regulated, but men not. Make that make sense, because it's the patriarchy. We regulated, but men not. Make that make sense, because it's the patriarchy.
To be ignorant is one thing. To be arrogant is one thing. But to be ignorant and arrogant, that's just crazy.
Why is it that a woman can only have one kid per 9 months and it's regulated her, but a man can have he can impregnate 12 women a day if he wanted? Why are we regulated but men not? Make that make sense, because it's the patriarchy.
So funny, man. This is just so funny.
Why is it that a woman can only have one kid